earlier this week as well. Underway in Huntington, talking with Coach Mike Brizendine as Virginia Tech's quick restart. Yasha shared, drops it off for Pinto. Now Marshall going deep into the corner for De La Vibora. Crossing the top of the 18, Marshall tries to play it in, looking for field stripe. About 8 minutes gone by, ball played into the box, and Rose comes off his line right at the top of the 6-yard. So we went up 2-0. They got within 2-1, and then within 11 minutes, Virginia Tech scored 3 goals in that match to win. Ball crossed in that one, so you had to make your opportunities count. Giap far side for Marshall, inside the box now. Still with it, and has it taken away, but then Scher is going to play it back in. And there's our depth. Our depth 100% impressed me. And we'll touch on that in just a moment. Giap making a run in. Schroeder slides under. Giap still with it along the inline. Tries to cross. And Joseph sprawling to the ground. Grabs it. Punch it away. So now Scher will take the corner. Scher sends it in. Beautiful corner. Pakamov heads it towards net. And he started listing off a whole host of names. Alvaro Alvarez. Talked about Alves along with that. Joao Alves as Marshall turns over. Virginia Tech. Joao Roberto takes the shot and misses the open frame. Joao Roberto. Transfer from Ryder on the wing. Giap kind of laid it off. Almost like a 4-man game for Marshall. Top of the 18 now. That's Francis. And sends it over the net and through the goalpost. 1994. Yasha Scher chips it in. Holmes deflects it, heads it towards net. But cutting it, wearing 77 for this Marshall side. Scher right down the middle of the pitch. Yasha Scher cuts back to his right, plays it into the box for Noel. Left foot, great defense by Virginia Tech as a sliding Arielli is able to slow down the shot attempt by shots. 1 shot on goal thus far. Scher crosses it in right there. The frame that time was the Herd, and the header goes right off the crossbar and over. Trying to get no harm, no foul if you're Chris Grassi. 3.5 minutes to play in the first 45. Ball sent in off of a head and start. Also stay tuned before we go to half. Blessing King's going to talk with Mike Brizendine. Joao Alves tries to shield away a defender. Uimana deflects it back now. Shot on goal by the Hokies. And Ian Marcano gives Virginia Tech the lead. 1-0 with 2:09 to go in the first half. The first shot attempt for Virginia Tech, and some shoving in the corner between Virginia Tech and Marshall now. As some players were warming up down in the near side corner, took exception to the celebration from Marcano. First shot on goal, and just Alves, some miscommunication on the back, didn't clear it, and that's what led to that for Virginia Tech. Marcano's first goal of the year, had 2 last year. So if you take a look, Alves this time, there's some miscommunication there, but Uimana got there, rolls it back for Marcano, and then he got a shot off with the left foot and put it in. Chips it in, nobody home, and there's Sam Joseph snaring it out of the air at the top of the 6. So a late goal in the 43rd minute for Ian Marcano puts Virginia Tech up ahead.
If you keep missing, the soccer gods don't like it and they punish you, so we've got to make them happy and put it in the goal.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Blessing. Turns it over now. Declan Quill streaking towards the top of the 18, lays it off left side. Ruiz Mateos tries to take a shot and nutmegs the defender. Gets it to the top of the 18, ball bouncing around, left foot. Just some possession back and forth right now. Neither team able to keep it. Now Giap near side for Marshall. Herd just trying to find the equalizer. Ball played in, and a trip up from behind, and there it is. The foul gets called, and Marshall's awarded a penalty kick. The ball played in to a runner inside the 18. I think that was Kiviano Francis. He got clipped from behind, and that awards Marshall. Whistle from the official. Pinto forward, hesitation, right foot, and slots it in, touchdown. Pinto with his first goal of the year, and Marshall ties it up at 1 with 37:08 to go in the game. Pinto, the slight hesitation, got to see Joseph dive to his right, and Pinto finishes to Joseph's left, just rolls it by him. We got a brand new ball game at 1. Mike Brizendine's team gathering themselves about 10 yards from the top of the 18. Just now you have to regroup. So Mike Pinto with the goal, 5 goals now in his career. Take a look at Pinto again. And he just kind of that slow hesitation. You got Joseph to commit one way, and Pinto puts it in. You take a look, that slight hesitation there at the end. Get by Marshall, Hurd still on the ball now. Francis, Roberto gets it top of the 18, plays it, De La Vibora puts it in across the front of the 18. Slips on the pitch, still creates some space. Marshall keeps possession, back to Alvarez, and ball's cleared away by Virginia Tech. Now Virginia Tech again trying on the attack. That's Perez near side. He had a goal against Canisius earlier this week. Good defending by Marshall, played in, headed away by the Herd. Ball back down. Giop up ahead for Kiviano Francis. Overlapping run between Francis and Giop. Francis gets around the defender. Francis towards the end line, cuts back now, tries to keep scanning. Goes to Roberto, overlapping run, Pinto. Pinto crosses, tries, thinks it went off of a hand of a Virginia Tech player. Flag doesn't go up. Marshall's gonna ask for a review, and now Marshall slows it down behind the play. And I think the Herd, basically that was an intentional, not an intentional foul, but Marshall wanted to slow the game down to see if the Herd could get some sort of VAR. Flag, or excuse me, card's gonna come out for, and he still hasn't made an official ruling quite yet. Played up ahead, Larry Noel on the ball from Giop. Noel into the box, gonna try and get there, and great defending along the back from Virginia Tech, as that Marshall's kind of rotated through multiple players to take that corner. Pinto in, ball hit off the head, but a foul's gonna be called on the Herd for Marshall after the national championship season. Holmes throw in, high in the air, and Gorin gets it out of the air. Now Giop near side, he has possession for Marshall. Giop progressing near side, inside the 18-yard box. Crosses it in, nobody home, and sent away. Up ahead, Sullins. Sullins gets run over by Holmes, and now Virginia Tech goes the other way. Hokies play a through ball. Ball played to the feet of Perez. Perez with the shot, and it's in over the shoulder of Dan Rose. Alex Perez with his second goal in as many games, and the Hokies take the 2-1 lead over Marshall with 10:46 to go in the contest. It's all about finishing your chances, and that's exactly what Mike Brizendine told me when we talked last night. He said, look, when we have a shot, we've got to make sure it counts. And they've had 2 shots on goal in this match, and both of them have gone in. 2-1 now, Virginia Tech leads as Perez, on a really nice pass, beats Alves and puts it over the shoulder of Dan Rose and in. A real nice ball from Bellatrash, as that was actually Godard that he got by. One touch, shot, and in. Marcano standing around the ball. Under 5 minutes to play. Marcano bluffs, there comes Perez, and punched away by Rose. Good save by Rose, and it's a throw-in from the far. Giop on the wing now for Marshall. Progressing in, plays it off. Hurd has it inside the 18. Ball bouncing around multiple legs. Noel takes the shot, it's sent away, and then heading the ball towards frame was another Marshall player, I think. Can't quite get a number, but a player goes down inside the 6-yard box. Official still checking out the review as well. With some conversation, it hasn't stopped. Both sides back and forth. Now Brian Amaro get a yellow. And the official's going to give Marshall a penalty kick. So after all that, the high boot gives Marshall a PK. Whistle. Giap will take a couple paces back. Right footer approaches, takes it, and rolls it past. The hesitation again gives Marshall the goal, and it's tied now at 2. Momo Giap's first goal in a Marshall uniform, and it's equalized at 2 now in this one. The intensity and the passion and the tension period of this one continues to ratchet up, and for the final 2.5 minutes, it's exactly what you're going to see. Take a look again at the goal from Momo Giap. Just the hesitation sends Joseph to his right, and Giap just rolls it past him. Still on the ball, 2 seconds left, and the clock will run out. 2-2 is your final from Huntington. Marshall gets 2 penalty kicks to match the 2 run-of-play goals for Virginia Tech. And we end the contest.